pronouncing this name right, but they're over on Scarlet. This Tiny Tina crossover, Mr. Clench here, over onto the VV. This Mega Man crossover. So the battle of the crossovers here coming in. Tiny Tina versus this Mega Man pick. Okay, I'm not too familiar with Kabito. Hopefully I'm pronouncing their name right. I'm not too familiar with the Scarlet here for Deities of Chaos, but this is their B team. This is their secondary team. And I mean, Mr. Clench coming in here. I think it's the first time I'm seeing Mr. Clench on for Bread Mafia, and first time here today, but kind of struggling right now against the Scarlet. Lance definitely proving a hard match for him here. Gets punished with the Sarah. Okay, sends him over on the right side. Scarlet here coming in, and perhaps to the side signal, respecting the space, waiting for Mr. Clench to make it back on the stage. Now with the blasters in hand, okay, weapon throws, goes for the GCD line, doesn't quite get it. Ooh, good side sig though. I respect the vision there, but yeah, this Scarlet's not going to be playing around. Doesn't get hit by it, gets the stomp here, and it leads to the knockout. Starting off this game number 1 of round 1 here, folks. Mr. Clench is playing at a deficit, now has to play the catch-up game here, Jane. It's not looking too good right now for Bread Mafia Team C at the moment, but definitely doable for them. They can get a nice little clean conversion here. If Mr. Clench is able to get this stock out of here quickly, just like that, gets the D-Light, GC D-Light into the ground pound. It connects and leads to the knockout. Mr. Clench is able to take that one, make things even as can be. 8 stocks here to 8.
Alright, so it was my bad. I don't know, they added the Mr. Clench, but for some reason the ID of the start key was not matching. But I can see that in the original message it is Mr. Clench. So he is in the lineup originally.
So that's great then. So Mr. Clench here coming in as that substitute player for Interstellar, I believe. Who,
yes, it is.
We saw
Interstellar
earlier
was,
today.
yeah, Interstellar had to go. So now we have Mr. Clench going for a replacement.
You know, yeah, this tournament itself, I mean, it's a pretty lengthy tournament, given that the format that it's in, given the amount of games that are being played. I mean, when you're trying to get, we started this off at what, 4 p.m. It's already close to being 7 p.m. in the ESC, that is. Almost takes 3 hours to complete, which is, you know, kind of crazy. But regardless, I mean, when you have that long periods of time, you have, you know, you're starting to see like your alternates are coming in to fill in for those main position spot if, you know, members cannot, you know, make it. So Mr. Clench, prime example, going to be replacing Interstellar. At least, you know, Mr. Clench came in clutch and was able to, you know, lock in and be like, you know what, Interstellar, I got you. We're team, we're not DQing. We had a team DQ already. We can't afford to lose another one. You know, we got one in the basket for top 4, but we need another. And that's what they're fighting for here, folks. Mr. Clench setting up his team strong already. Over on his second stock. We're going to take the last stock here out from this Scarlet, but hold up, goes so far away over on the right side, but is able to make it back, is able to make the touch on the bottom side of the wall on the right, but 2-piece combo does connect and lead to the knockout. Mr. Clench only wasting 1 singular stock is able to take the first member out of there, and now we're going to be seeing the second player for Deities of Chaos coming in. Gonna be
Mr. Clench is crazy. I don't know. Good free placement. I don't know how the Interstellar was going and doing, but I feel like it's a good replacement here.
Yeah, and definitely to start that Bread Mafia needs, you know, you need a strong start, and I think Mr. Clench definitely provides that. We saw him, I mean, a great matchup against, you know, Kabito, or however you pronounce their name. That's Scarlet, Tiny Tina, but this matchup is definitely scary. I know Oscar, I like to think of him as, you know, a disciple for Mr. Boy, or honestly, kind of one of, maybe even a equivalent to Mr. Boy. Both of them are part of the same clan. They both have a level 100 Artemis. You know, it's hard to tell the difference between both of them. But Oscar, he's a pretty goated guy, and it's definitely gonna be interesting to see this matchup. Can definitely go anyway, but oh my god, the Lance racking up so much damage. It was almost looking like lights out for Mr. Clench, but he gets the turnaround, the weapon throw, and he claims another one, another stock, and he hasn't lost a stock yet.
Stock, yeah. He's down to 2 stocks though, but it's still amazing. He has now what, like 2 stock lead?
8-5. Yep, it's an 8-5 in terms of the overall stock score here for our game.
So 3 stock lead.
Number 1.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. So Oscar needs to go to work quickly. He needs to get 2 stocks out of here quickly.
It does not look like he's gonna do. Oh, is it killed? It killed him! Oh my lord, this side stick is so powerful from VV.
Yeah, off the
So
ledge as well too. Was able to get a little bit of a side charge of it as well too. Oscar is absolutely getting hit by aggression coming in from Mr. Clench. And if you're Mr. Clench, that's what you're gonna have to do. Hit him with surprise. Hit him with that aggression. You know, make them play your game. Force them to play your game. Control the tempo of the game because you need to get that upper hand. You need to get that stock lead. And this is exactly the lead that Bread Mafia needs right now in this battle against Deities of Chaos. Mr. Clench, he's looking for another one. He's looking for another stock. Mind you, he still hasn't lost a stock yet. He's at 2 stocks right now because he lost one against Kabito, and now he's over on his last stock. Oscar taking out one, but the damage has been already done here, Jane. Oscar needs to lock in. He needs to get this stock out of here quickly, and you know, make do what he can if he can get him out.
This high signature is like 100% accuracy. Oh, is this owner gonna kill? Nope. Probably
touch back. Tubi's combo
this
connects and
will
leads to the
kill.
knockout.
Oh,
And just like that, Mr. Clench not only takes one, but takes another one as well too. Oscar is going to be going home for round number 1. And now we got the anchor coming in for Deities Chaos. Going to be Archon over on the Scarlet. This one's going to be an interesting one for sure. Archon, the anchor for Deities of Chaos, now fighting the first
yeah, and this
person
is the
for
first
Bread
person
Mafia.
versus the last person from Deities of Chaos.
Yeah.
This is really not what you like to see on those
It-
guild battles.
It reminds me of you know, a matchup that we saw earlier today where we saw it was Bread Mafia. It was Bread Mafia versus Tonka the Gas over on the winner's side, where Money Hollow was just absolutely sweeping everybody. Similar position here, except Mr. Clench now in Money Hollow's role, and he's looking for more, which is absolutely insane. He's looking for more stocks. He's looking to get his team with a massive lead right now. Okay, ground pound coming in. Arcondo gets a knockout with a weapon throw. Just like that, seals the deal, takes him out, and now has to go through 6 stocks from Bread Mafia. Now, looking at the lineup from them, I think they have Berserker and, if I'm not mistaken, Blade perhaps. But yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here because it is gonna be Berserker. Berserker is gonna be hopping in over in that second place spot, gonna be fighting against Archon. Now this is gonna be an interesting one. I know Berserker to be an Orion oh no, but what is this Ember? I know him to be an Orion player.
Ember?
But
Are
the
they?
level 7 Ember, he's definitely
This is a
throwing-
funny pick. Is this real?
Nah.
I mean, they're going into
Definitely-
the game.
Yeah, he's definitely throwing a little bit of curveball at me here because I know him for the Orion. I don't know him for this level 7 Ember, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it. He knows better than me. So we're gonna be seeing this level 7 Ember. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he has some time on an alt account, perhaps. Because right now this Ember has no drip, no color, no level, maybe no game time. But let's see how he does with the bow and the guitars for this not sure what game it is, but we're in round number 1 here, folks, where Archon has to go through 2 members of Bread Mafia. Hold up. Double recovery, doesn't get the ground pound off.
Yes,
Gets another one going.
Scarlet has to go crazy now. Oh,
Oh,
he
it doesn't
did
make
not
the touch. That's unfortunate.
Is this
Definitely
because he did
unfortunate.
that there? It was not because of that. It's just not super close.
I think he thought that he touched. I can't lie. Like, I also thought that he made
Yeah.
touch the wall, but he tried to go back off stage because he thought that maybe Berserker was going to be coming in with a ground pound or some sort of offstage move to get the knockout, but mistimed it, misjudged it. Definitely not what you want to be doing. But Archon gonna get that stock out of there. You know what? Not that bad. He's going even right now, but if I'm Archon, I need to be doing double the amount of damage. I need to be doing double the amount of damage, double the amount of work, because I gotta go through 6 stocks in mod 3. Cannot be affording to go even against Berserker right now, because you still have to deal with J-Blade in that anchoring spot. Definitely. J-Blade or someone else, perhaps. Hold up, Grandpa coming in, going for another one, but Berserker going in deep with it there. Okay, gets another one. Okay, gets another one, and gets the knockout as well too, and that's gonna be a stock gone already. Deities of Chaos over on their last stock here. Bread Mafia still has 5 to play around with. Well, yeah, 5 to play around with basically.
Yeah, it's clearly not going as smooth as they would be. Oh, that was very. Oh, it kills. He dies there. It's clearly not going as smooth as you would expect there.
Yeah, most definitely, but Archon, last hope here for Deities of Chaos in the round number 1. 3650 damage right now. You see Berserker is just like not even choosing to pick up a weapon. He's just going unarmed. There's a free weapon spawn. He's not going for it. He's just gonna, toy around with Archon a little bit. Have his fun. have his little game time, but I'm not sure if this is a cockiness we'd like to see here coming in from Berserker, but definitely cockiness nonetheless. Downsy coming in, okay. And remember, folks, this is for top 4. The winner of this proceeds straight into our top 4 side. So, very important matchup for both teams to win. Okay, Berserker gets the combo off, doesn't get the knockout though. Charging the haymaker. Okay, stomps there, does get the knockout. Ember defense is going to be coming into play there. Archon going to be getting him out of there. That's going to be 3 stocks gone from Red Mafia down to their last 3. Archon has definitely set them up for, you know, this upper hand against Deities of Chaos. But let's see, I mean, it's still doable. I don't want to say that, you know, Archon is out for the count. It's definitely doable. It's just, it's going to be very hard to accomplish against a player like J-Blade, who, I mean, if you're going for a 3 stock, I'm assuming here, and we're seeing how Archon's playing. He's playing it off stage. He's looking for, you know, a misplay coming in from J-Blade. And if you're looking for someone to misplay off stage, and that's someone being J-Blade, I think that's definitely a mistake. Given that we saw already, I mean, up in the winner's side when they fought against Spirum, I mean, J-Blade was just absolutely cooking off stage. And in general, if you look at J-Blade's gameplay, so Sight is a Sight demon, can't lie to you. So definitely gonna be hard to do, but Archon, okay, gets the recovery off, slide charge at a down sig. J-Blade though is able to make it back. Looking to rack up some damage. It is in favor. Damage lead is in favor of Archon right now. Gets a down sig off, and that's a stock. Okay, 2 more to take. Not out of the realm of possibility just as yet here, Jane, but it should be a crazy clutch if Archon is able to do it.
I mean, Scarlet's a great pick for it, Faith. So it's like every hit is gonna count here, and well, the orb is doing the job. Oh, it's almost got the read. He's trying to get the read, the dodge out of the Scarlet. He's not getting it, but it's working. Well, it's turned around now. In.
Oh. Just like that, takes the stock, and Red Mafia is going to be claiming the round 1 of this duel battle. And folks, well, now we prepare for round 2, right? We prepare for round 2. Something's going to have to change, and I feel like there has to be a lineup swap coming in from Deities of Chaos, specifically targeting Mr. Clench. I feel like I love the idea of having Archon versus Jay Berserker. You know, he played the level 7 Ember, now we're going to level 5 Gore. But regardless, we're about to get started here with our round number 2. Berserker versus Oscar to start off. I definitely like this matchup. It's a matchup that I think they had been preparing for in game number 1, but Oscar sadly had to fight against Mr. Clench, and he kind of got dropped on his head by Mr. Clench. I can't lie to you. But now we're going to be seeing Oscar start off fighting against the big Berserker, or Berserker.
3, 2, 1.
9 stocks across the board, even game, and this is a moment where Oscar, he needs to lock in for his team. We need to see him start off, get a lead, get out Berserker early, because they're gonna need it. They're definitely gonna need it for this game and for this round. So getting into the action at hand here, starting off is pretty even across the board. Oscar finally picking up the lands, racking up some damage. Okay, gets a 2-piece combo. We saw when he fought against Mr. Clench, I mean, how he was able to get that. I mean, it was a hot start from Oscar, but Mr. Clench was able to get the turnaround and get the knockout off stage. Oscar likes to fish for these off-stage combos, and sometimes he gets a little bit too lost in the sauce, Jade, and it sometimes costs him. So I think Berserker is definitely, he knows that Oscar can carry him off stage, can definitely do some crazy land strings off stage, could potentially take a stock early. So Berserker, I think he's definitely trying to opt for Oscar to play this one on stage, you know, force this to be an on-stage battle, not an off-stage battle. I think it benefits Berserker quite a bit. Berserker gonna get that 3-piece combo, actually. Gets a Starlight off the platform as well, into the recovery, and it leads to the knockout. Taking the first stock out of Oscar. Starting off Red Mafia with a little bit of a lead here, but he needs to get a damage going here in this game. Start to create the deficit. Exit coming out, Oscar doesn't get it. Probably doesn't get it as well, too. Oscar fading away into the distance. Hold up, he's still struggling to get the stock out of here, and Berserker gonna rack up some quick damage here. 47 damage on Oscar. Not coming in. Berserker's just racking up the damage. I mean, he doesn't care. 154. I mean, he's still pretty, honestly, he's pretty healthy. He can No, never mind. I thought he was gonna live from a side stinger too,
Yeah,
but
just said.
yeah, he's gonna be going out to the second stock there. But still, the damage has been done here, Jay. 93 damage is still pretty good. Definitely sets Berserker up huge because now he's gonna be coming in a fresh second stock, and he's looking to already get the knockout here onto Oscar's second here. Gets a stomp, doesn't get the Seer. Stomps here, does connect over on the left side. It connects and leads to the knockout. Has the options of weapon, gonna be sticking with the hammer. Oscar here coming into his last stock, potentially be his last stock for today's tournament if he isn't careful. But needs to lock in with the scythe. Oscar over on the side here. Hasn't been a weapon that we've seen him, you know, lock in lately. It's been usually the Land's gameplay, so to say. Even if you look at the stats from the last game, you look at the stats from even in this game, the Land's damage is up there, the sight isn't. He definitely favors the Land's way more with this Artemis pick here, but he's still fishing to get this second stock out of here. Only 2 damage to his name. Berserker though, he's looking for an opening to rack up a little bit more damage. To ease the pressure, if he goes down to that last stock, you know, he has a little bit of an easier time to clean off against Oscar if needed be here, but Oscar needs to get the stock. He needs to get a clean knockout here quickly. I mean, the damage has been already done. 68 damage, that's enough to work with for sure for Berserker. Goes to the side, doesn't get the Seer. And I feel like when you're coming into this matchup as well too, we mentioned before how Berserker knows the lanes really well. He does have an Orion in his pocket. I think his main legend is the Orion pick. So see him over here on the core is definitely surprising, but if he's playing against Oscar, who's over
just
on
doing
at the
like
lanes,
a reverse free thug right now? Wasn't it like almost? No, it was not, right?
Okay, not too sure. I think Oscar might be the one doing the reverse 3 stock here, perhaps.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of back and forth for the most part, but we'll see. I mean, we're coming down to the last moments here of this game number 1 here, Jane. Over with the hammer in hand, Oscar picks up a fresh lance, eats a Seer though, sends him over the right side. Weapon throw doesn't quite connect. Berserker was hoping to get the knockout, does get it though with the side stick, and just like that, Berserker is going to be taking this game number 1. 537 damage to 474. Now we're going to be seeing the second member from Deities Chaos lined up to fight the last stock here of Berserker. Who's it going to be though? Is it going to be Kabito? Ooh, it's gonna be Archon. So we're seeing the anchor from the first game coming out a little bit early. And I'm wondering, are they predicting perhaps who's the second player gonna be? Because I feel like they have been always utilizing J-Blade as that anchor, right? At least in this lineup here where we have Berserker, Mr. Clench, and J-Blade. I feel like they're predicting that Mr. Clench is gonna be that anchor. Oh no, J-Blade's gonna be an anchor, and maybe Mr. Clench is gonna be second. So I like that we're having Archon go a little bit early to perhaps, you know, clean up against Berserker in a
Yeah, and
pretty
he
good
was
manner, in a
doing
pretty
the
quick
most
manner.
stocks last time, so and like almost clutching the game. So maybe putting him as a second instead of last will do more good than
3,
bad,
2,
and maybe
1,
he will do
brawl.
way more stocks now since he's not stressed about being the last player, right?
Right. That's an amazing call. That's exactly what I was gonna get to. Where Archon is, you know, moved up a little bit early in the lineup to target, you know, Mr. Clench a little bit. Perhaps, you know, make quick work of him. Try to see if he can get anything onto J-Blade, perhaps to set up for Kabito, who's gonna be coming in an anchoring spot. But right now, it seems like even Archon is struggling against Berserker. But hold up, wait, the
Oh
weapon throw,
no,
is
it
it
turned
enough?
around.
Nope.
Oh no, it's not. But it was such a turn around there. Like he was going full for Gimp offstage, and then he got opposite.
100%, and now we're seeing here Archon looking to still take the stock, but Berserker's racking up the damage. You know, Berserker, he wants to get at least a stock out to help out his boy Mr. Clench, who might be coming in that second place spot.
Well, both players
J-Blade.
losing their weapons now, taking up the weapon. Oh,
Berserker weapon
he's
starving.
still weapon stealing, and then he's trying to get this recovery onto him, but it's not working. Still off without the weapon, and again weapon stealing. So it's a tough situation for Scarlet without weapon. Both players trying to punish and finish up with the recovery. One recovery hit. So now it's gonna be probably stumps there. Oh no, Nair is gonna finish here. Core is gonna be probably stealing the weapon. Yeah. So Scarlet again without the weapon here. Won't pick up the land.
Yeah, and Archon, I mean, he's down to his second stock already. He needed a clean knockout. He finally is able to get the first stock out of there, but definitely not the position you want to be in if you're Archon, because, you know, Okay, you know, Archon, I mean, he needed to get a clean knockout onto Berserker to keep things even as can be, but the stock disparity has already been, you know, has already started. I mean, Berserker taking 4 stocks thus far instead of, you know, the usual 3 that, you know, usually takes. But this sets up, oh, this sets up their next player up for success here, and it seems like it's going to be J-Blade coming in that second place spot. So it seems like Red Mafia changed their lineup quite a bit. They're sticking with Berserker against Oscar, J-Blade against Archon, and well, Mr. Clench against Kabito. And I'm worried. I'm worried for Kabito because Archon already at a stock deficit. I'm actually worried about Archon as well too because he's at a stock deficit and he has to go through 3 stocks of J-Blade with the 2 that he has left. Not a great spot to be in, but a spot that you can make work. Of course, it's 5 stocks here to 6. Let's get ready here for this next game. Starting off, we have J-Blade over on the side now. J-Blade has been cooking up on this side, racking up so much damage.
I think this
with
is the best so far side player, not gonna lie, that we have seen this tournament. Like, this guy is the GOAT with this side.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I think there's only been 2 side players to my, you know, recollection. It's been him and Milka that we've seen on stream. And yeah, I think J-Blade definitely steals the cake. He's been going off stage. He's been doing some crazy things. Oh, actually, no, hold up. We have also seen Darwin. My fault.
Yeah, Darwin is the king of top stage with the flower as well, both going crazy off stage. But oh, he's really trying to finish him off. But
yeah, getting back to the side at hand here. Getting back to the game at hand. It's even across the board. But if it's even across the board, that means it's not. It's at a deficit still for Archon because Archon loses his second stock there, folks, and he's down to his last. Archon needed to start off with a lead. He needed to control the pace of this game, and it doesn't seem like Deities of Chaos. They're it doesn't look like their secondary team is doing too well right now. A round that they need to win. It's not shaping up too well for them right now. J-Blade, okay, sends him off stage. Wait, Archon able to make it backward in the air, sends him up in the heavens. Satellite coming out, going for the down stick, doesn't quite get it, going for the ground pound, doesn't quite get it, recovery, okay. Wait, J-Blade fumbles, lost in the sauce and is able to lose that first stock. And Jane, now we're seeing, I mean, Archon, a little bit of hope here coming from him. He's at 83 damage, but he has to take 2 stocks off of J-Blade. It's definitely, you know, somewhat doable, but man, those 2 stocks are definitely going to be hard to take. J-Blade over onto the orb here. 2-piece combo. Recovery coming in. J-Blade going in deep for the knockout, but hold up, Archon looking to answer back. Sarah coming in, sends him over left side. Going for the dare punish, recovery. Go for the exhausted. Okay, just racking up the damage off stage. J-Blade back over on familiar territory with the scythe. Go for the dare weapon throw, was hoping to stuff the recovery. Archon, though, using his options wisely. Eats the ending, and that's going to be a stock taken. Last stock taken, and now Kabito's up. 3 stocks left for Deities of Chaos. Has to take 5. Jane, what do you think Deities of Chaos needs to do? Because, I mean, all their fate, they're depending right now on Kabito.
Oh, man, this is going to be a tough one. Like, it's so difficult for him to do this now. For a comeback. And especially that this is the last player, right? So if he loses, it's going to be 2-0 for Red Mafia. We've seen a lot of 2-0s in here.
Yeah, a lot of 2-0s, and
this is not looking great. It just, and I don't feel like Scarlet is the pick, although his previous mate did the same.
I mean,
so like last game was similar,
been his
right?
main.
Like the previous round was
So far,
similar.
I don't know much about, you know, Kabito, but I mean, so far in round 1, I mean, he played the Scarlet, you know, it kind of worked out, but I mean, you're fighting against J-Blade, folks. This guy's, he's insane. He's insane, he's crazy, and he's with a lead right now. Red Mafia's with a lead. And they have all the momentum in the world. Kabito has to worry about Mr. Clench as well, too. He can't even, I mean, even if he gets out J-Blade clean here, which he's struggling to do so. He's struggling to get any hits onto him. J-Blade right now is on a fresh stock, finally. The Nair does connect, but he has to worry about Mr. Clench, which in the first round, by the way, Mr. Clench got an insane lead off of Kabito. You know, was able to beat Kabito in just 1 stock, wasting 1 stock. So I think it's if
no.
you know, game number 1 gets repeated,
Nope.
it might just be GG's. J-Blade already taking the first stock out of there from Kabito. and only 34 damage. It
And
just
he's
it doesn't
switching
look.
to this dive. He's like so assured of his downer is not gonna connect. Oh,
Oh
this
wait,
was,
recovery.
oh,
That's enough.
this turned around so quickly. Like he was in such a disadvantage in the Scarlet uptake there, but he just
Yeah.
did a very lucky recovery. Okay, back to
Yeah,
Sai.
I mean, I mentioned the damage as well too. He was at 34 damage, 34 health, and was able to get that recovery off stage. Stuffed the recovery from.
Yeah, and it was just
Jayblade
like
as well,
that,
too.
like reset it with the stock count.
I was huge for Kabito, but he needs more than that. He needs like another one of that.
Yeah, he needs
perhaps.
to leave.
Definitely.
Oh.
He definitely needed to not lose that stock because now you're on your last stock. One stock, you gotta take 4. It's not looking too good. Jayblade with the damage lead, with the stock lead, with the momentum. I mean, everything's in favor of Red Mafia right now. Going in deep for the ground pound recovery. Was hoping to get another one. Wait, going for the ground pound. Doesn't quite get it. They're off the bottom. Hope Sarah able to make it back. Ground pound does connect. Does lead to the
Oh,
knockout.
no.
And
He does not
Kabito,
have...
he still has a stock. He still has a stock to play with. It's okay. He still has a stock to play with. Mr. Crunch is going to be coming in. And yeah, Mr. Crunch, all he has to do is just take this one stock out of here from Kabito, and they're going to be punching their ticket into
Yeah,
top
Mr.
4.
Clange is very good
So,
player, as we've seen before.
I mean, this was their star player. This was their MVP for round 1, Jane. I really think that if Kabito has to do this, like, Archon needs to hop on his account right now and just, like... actually, not even Archon, you know... I don't know who,
He would
who
he
better
would have
can...
to heavily lag here in this game. I don't know, like the god would have to help him
Something...
step down.
Odin has to bless Kabito
Yeah.
right now. Or... Yep. And well, with that being said, want to get into our potential last
3,
matchup here
2,
for our...
1, brawl.
for this match, for this...
For this part of the stream, right? Because
Yeah, for the
then
pre-top
we're gonna
stream.
go for a top 4.
Mr.
Well,
Clench
let's not
going up in
say
the heavens.
anything yet. Maybe he's gonna clutch this. You never know.
Well, he has to get the 3 stock, so he needs to start off strong here against Mr. Clench. He needs maybe a couple good games, maybe a game, maybe a 0 to that, something like that. But right now, Mr. Clench is controlling the tempo of the game. Gets the side tick off, looking for the knockout. Gets it there. Recovery, okay. With the damage lead, side tick connects. Is it knocked out? Going for the ground pound, get deep, doesn't quite get it, okay. Kabito going for a ground pound. Nice Seer Punisher coming in from Mr. Clench. Trying to get the turnaround. Was hoping that Kabito was going to go a little bit higher. Charging the signature. Doesn't quite get it off. Now over the hammer. Okay. Has weapon control. Going in deep. Okay. Gets his stock out of there. Kabito starts off this last game here with taking the stock. But Mr. Clench, damage has already been done. 180. All Mr. Clench needs is to get this knockout. Satse comes in. Connects, seals the deal, and Bread Mafia has officially gotten 2 teams into the top 4. Bread Mafia C and a Bread Mafia A. Bread Mafia C going into the elimination side, and a Bread Mafia A sitting in that winner's side. So, GG's well played. Deities of Chaos, they put up a hell of a fight, but at the end of the day, they fell short. Hey man, it happens, of course, but yeah. What a fun battle that was. It was a pretty good battle.